The average American worker gets a raise almost every single year and still retires with almost nothing. Not because they spent too much, not because they're bad with money, but because they're playing a game where earning more is part of the trap, not the escape. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how the salary trap works, why it catches smart, hardworking people, and what the few who actually escape it figured out. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right and still falling behind, this one's for you. Here's the strange part. The salary trap doesn't feel like a trap. It feels like progress. You get hired. You work hard. You earn a raise. Your lifestyle gets a little better. You earn another raise. Your lifestyle adjusts again. And before you know it, you're earning twice what you made 5 years ago and somehow saving less. That's not a coincidence. That's a system. Think about it. Who benefits when you spend every dollar you earn? Economists call it lifestyle inflation, but that name makes it sound like a choice. It's not really a choice. It's a script. When you earn more, everything around you adjusts to match it. Your friends upgrade their cars. Your neighborhood gets more expensive. The restaurants you go to shift up a tier. The vacations feel earned now. And here's the brutal truth. Every single one of those upgrades feels completely reasonable in the moment. Because it is reasonable. You worked for it. You deserve it. But there's a number nobody ever shows you. While your spending grows to match your income, your net worth stays almost flat. A $2,000 raise disappears into a slightly nicer apartment, a car payment, a few more nights out. You're richer on paper, but the gap between what you earn and what you keep stays exactly the same. Here's what's happening underneath that. Your salary is designed to be spent. Every system around you, the credit system, the marketing system, the social system, is built around the assumption that you will consume what you earn. And most people do. Not because they're weak, because nobody told them there was another option. There's a concept in behavioral economics called hedonic adaptation. Here's what that means in plain English. Whatever you have right now, your brain decides that's normal. Buy a new car. Within 3 months, it just feels like your car. Move into a nicer apartment. Within 6 months, it's just home. Get a raise. Within a year, that income feels like the baseline. Not a bonus, just what you make. And so you go looking for the next thing that makes life feel elevated again. This isn't a character flaw, it's how every human brain is wired. But it means your raises aren't building your future, they're just resetting your normal. The people who escaped the trap, they figured out one thing. They stop letting their spending grow with their income. Not forever, not dramatically, just they create a gap between what they earn and what they spend. And they protect that gap like their life depends on it. Because financially, it does. Think about it this way. A 10% raise on a $60,000 salary is $6,000. If you spend it, it's gone. It becomes restaurant bills and streaming subscriptions you forgot you signed up for. If you keep it and invest it, it starts compounding. It starts working for you. It stops obeying your calendar. Here's the contrast nobody puts in a personal finance video. 2 coworkers, same company, same salary, hired the same week. Worker A gets a raise every 2 years, spends it, drives a nicer car, lives in a nicer place, looks successful. Worker B gets the same raises, keeps 20% of every single one, invests it quietly, drives the same car for 8 years, brings lunch most days. At 45, Worker A has a nice life and almost nothing in savings. Worker B quietly has more invested than Worker A will earn in the next 10 years. They didn't earn more, they just didn't let the trap close around them. This isn't a story about deprivation. Worker B still lived a good life. But here's what's different. Worker B understood something most people never figure out. Your salary is not your wealth. Your salary is income. Wealth is what you keep, and what that kept money does over time. The trap is the confusion between the two. Most Americans earn hundreds of thousands of dollars over a lifetime. Most retire with a fraction of that. Not because the money wasn't there, because the system is designed to move that money out of your hands as fast as it arrives. So what's the exit? The exit is not a bigger salary. I know that's not what you want to hear. But the math is clear. Earning more without changing the system just means a bigger trap. The exit is understanding that wealth is built in the gap between what comes in and what goes out. Even a small gap, invested consistently, compounds into something that eventually replaces the paycheck entirely. That's what the people who escaped the trap actually did. They didn't get lucky. They didn't inherit it. They created a gap early, protected it, and let time do what time does. Here's the question worth sitting with tonight. If your income disappeared tomorrow, how long could you last? Not a comfortable life, just last. Most Americans, the answer is less than 2 months. That answer is the trap. And the good news, it's not a personality problem. It's a system problem, which means it has a system solution. Starting with understanding exactly what your raises are actually doing to your financial life. That's what the next video is going to show you. If this changed how you think about money, subscribe, because this series is just getting started.